Bros Productions is proud to present Kansas City Jets High School Travel Hockey. Kansas City Jets Hockey is brought to you by Bickelmeyer Meats, the Bortnick Law Firm, Edward Jones Investments, Gladstone Automotive Group, Goodwin Homeworks, Jeremy Franklin Automotive, the Kansas City Ice Center, Kansas Financial Resources, KC Ice, the Kohler Bortnick Team, Olive Events and Catering, Three Peaks Lawn Care, the Midwest High School Hockey League, and Beck Bros Productions. Now, Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out to the Young Arena here in Waterloo. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona. Kansas City Jets hockey. Jets and Waterloo Warriors in the finale of the four-game set. Over the course of this weekend, the Jets splitting, as it turned out, with the Warriors on the JV side by identical 3-2 scores, winning in a shootout yesterday, dropping a bit of a heartbreaker today. And the JV team trying to see what they can do about redeeming themselves from yesterday in a 5-2 loss.
Varsity team, you mean?
Varsity, yeah.
I know they got that JV role, so you have to say that. Yep, we'll see what they can do. It's going to need to be a big one for sure.
So we'll see what happens and whether we get much of a response as the Cam Zimlich line starts things off when we get a quick shot that never did get through on Lochner, who is getting the start once again for the Warriors. It's the same goalies, Lochner and Cameron Moore, as Zach Pedersen is not on the trip this weekend. And both goaltenders facing shots that didn't get all the way to them, so we're still shotless right now. And Zimlich, who is wearing number 50 this weekend from not having brought his jersey with him, played the puck into the zone, and the Warriors, they fanned on it, and almost an opportunity there for
Makowitz,
Josh Makowitz, who could not get a good handle on the puck out of the net. More plays it ahead for Zimlich, right through the middle. He tried to backhand it ahead for Lobo. I wasn't expecting it, and this is going to be icing. So 56 seconds into the first period, and the Jets and Warriors both with some decent opportunities and not really being able to capitalize on them into good chances.
Right.
So each team will make some changes. We'll get to see the Goodwin line out there with Dorley and Deaver. Got Briscoe and Albertson on defense. Puck still in the Jets' end as they come up the far boards, and Deaver got it ahead for Goodwin. Now I should say Dorley got it ahead to Goodwin, and then over to Deaver, who dumps it in. Here's Deaver in the corner, trying to work it free. Comes back out toward the point. Briscoe activates. He was able to keep it in. He'll send it down the near side boards after Ford Buchan. Now it's loose in front. Dorley tried to center it. A shot. Albertson, he put it wide. The rebound came off the end boards in front, but Deaver couldn't get a shot on. Then Briscoe kept it in. His shot was stopped by Lochner. I think it was going wide anyway. And now the puck out to center ice. Briscoe.
The big thing today, Joe, is going to be, can we get scoring from other line besides Zimlich's line? They've pretty much been doing our scoring the last couple games. We got to get scoring someplace else.
Yes. Well, and just seeing that effort level as well.
Right.
Here's Dorley playing it off the sideboards. Another thing would be nice is if we had some, a little bit more effective plays here and there as well.
Yeah.
As opposed to, just putting the ball or putting the puck off the sideboards and stuff like that as well. Because we did give the puck away an awful lot yesterday.
We did.
So, I mean, not in I don't mean turnovers where they were breakaways, but just where we had possession and we just sort of gave it away.
Yeah.
Wettlaufer will dump it in for the Warriors. Back to the net, Bloom. He'll ring it around far side.
They got to wave that off. He could have.
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
They waved it off. So,
like, wait a minute. Come on, man. Driscoll was right there. Another good shot.
Yeah, right on by Bloom, who's getting a chance to play a little varsity here today.
Yep.
Could have used him in the JV game, though. Shot by Hacker goes wide of the net.
Yeah, I mean,
Hoffman.
you got to make a decision, you know what I mean? So
Bloom, and his shot pinballed wide. Kirby with the rebound, plays it in front. That actually went off the stick of Lentz. Ends up going to the side of the goal, and Lochner will cover up on it. 3 minutes, 16 seconds into the first period. Jets with the first 3 shots of the game.
yeah, yesterday's shots were pretty even in this varsity game.
Yeah, they outshot us.
Did they end up shooting out?
Well, most of the game
Yeah.
they had.
Yeah.
I don't know what the final totals were.
Yeah, it probably was, 'cause-
It was within a couple of shots either
Right,
way.
yeah. Oh.
But that's the thing is that, we were talking about that with the coach during the coach's conversation with Gary Emmons yesterday. He talked about how we need to be shooting a lot more like the JV team, although they lost 2. Get 2 for 1 or 3 for 1 compared to the other team. Here is Loba trying to work in. He was looking for Zimlich.
He was covered up
Yeah.
pretty good.
So-
Smart decision.
Right. Instead, he took it behind the net. Now Zimlich will pick it up, trying to walk in front. Plays it across to the right point. Shot by Kirby that hit traffic. Picked up by Harn. They'll play it out ahead.
Where's Makowitz? I mean, where's Maddox?
I was going to say he's just had. Yeah,
He's
he had,
coming now. Okay.
just waiting for the change. In the meantime, over on the far side, Zimlich trying to knock the puck down. And it goes off a leg and out to center ice of Whitrock. 4:15 into this game. Here's Zimlich again trying to work in. Pulls up with the puck. Now near the face-off dot on the near side. Circles around, plays it back out. Maddox's shot, and he put it wide off the end boards. Makowitz the rebound. That attempt in front hit a player, and then the Warriors will just ice the puck. 12:26 to go, first period. Scoreless so far. Jets and Warriors.
Like the pressure so far by the Jets?
It's been
First
okay,
5
although,
minutes.
like you said, it's mostly been the Zimlich line, even for the pressure so
Yeah.
far today. Goodwin line out and off the draw. Shot right on by Dorley.
It's a good shot.
And a glove save by Lochner. Went with the 4-man referee system for this game.
Yep. I guess the 4 penalties that were called yesterday were too brutal. 3 against us, 1 against them. And we scored on the only power play we had.
I was going to say, clearly the decision was that they needed to get more penalties called on us, so they needed to have another referee.
Right.
Back out to the right point. A shot by Dellinger goes wide. Now back up the net. And the Jets play it up to center ice. Deaver trying to knock it down, can't, but it's carried on by Goodwin. He'll work into the zone. Ooh, a screen shot. It goes over the net, off the glass. Dellinger plays it down the ice.
That should be icing.
Yeah, it will be another icing call against the Warriors. 4-0 the shots on goal for the Jets, but still scoreless. 11:38 to go in the first period. Jets are off next week.
We are.
Unusual bye week in the Midwest League season for Kansas City.
We don't get too many. Actually, we got 2 this year.
Yeah.
Because they're playing the Friday night games.
That's right. We don't have Super Bowl Sunday off.
No?
I don't know if that means that our GM has no faith in the Chiefs or not this year.
Yeah. We play at home, so it's all good.
We'll be done before the game.
Way before the game.
Was that the deal? Is that you learned from these Warriors from last year? Because we had the weekend off, but we played them.
Right.
And you learned that it didn't matter if we played on that weekend.
That's
we could
right.
still see.
As long as we're home.
Yeah.
We don't want to be on the road.
Yeah, definitely. Although being in Mason City for the AFC Championship a few years ago wasn't that bad.
Fun. Yeah.
That worked out okay. I don't know if that place is still open in that.
Yeah, it is.
Is it in the mall?
In the mall, yep, right next door.
Half
yep.
a mall that's
it's still
left.
open, yep.
Shot by Briscoe went right through the middle. Albertson will have to go back for it into the neutral zone. We've played a little over 6 minutes here of the first period. It's been mostly Jets with the offense, but I wouldn't say they've had any especially great chances so far.
Nothing yet.
A couple of decent shots.
5 decent shots.
Yeah.
Something a good goalie's going to stop 99.9999% of the time.
Yeah.
And he has. So,
Interestingly, both teams seem to be missing their normal varsity backup this weekend. We mentioned Zach didn't make the trip, and Jocelyn Undelman, who's normally the other goaltender for the Warriors, I don't think I saw her either day.
no, I think she plays on a girl team too, obviously. So she must have games this weekend with them.
Very possibly.
I'm sure the agreement is she goes there first.
Could be. They might like that agreement.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. She's a good goalie.
Yeah, absolutely. Puck comes out to center ice. Harn tried to play it in the middle. That was
High
knocked
stick.
down.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that was a high stick.
Yeah.
Now, can Whitrock touch that in a high stick? Nobody can, yeah.
No, their team
defenseman,
can, yes.
Yeah, right, yeah.
The other team can touch it, but if anybody on the same team,
right, can't. Okay, I just wasn't sure if Whitrock could touch it.
No, the whole idea behind that is you don't really want them to bring the stick up there in the first place.
Right, yeah.
That's more of the reason, because it's not like you don't really hurt anything knocking the puck down with a high stick, but they're worried that if people are waving their stick at the puck, that they're going to end up hitting somebody,
Right, yep.
But speaking from experience, it is oftentimes a tough impulse to ignore.
Oh, yeah.
When that puck's going by your ear, your first instinct is to bring your stick up.
We got ran. No call.
Yep, Kirby kept it in, though. And Zimlich trying to play it in front, Lobaugh. Lobaugh in the corner now. He'll circle around, plays it back out to the point. Bloom dusts it off, and a shot, and that goes wide. Rebound, Kirby pinches in. In the meantime, Harn picks up the loose puck. Whitrock, who is a little slow in getting up, takes the puck away from him. Goes into the far corner, trying to work it free. Puck comes loose. Warriors take over, and Harn rings it up around the near side. Niedert couldn't get a stick on it. That was redirected, but right into the legs of Harn. And now he'll try the left side. Pass in the middle, missed everybody, and this will be another icing call against the Warriors. Halfway through the first period, Warriors still have yet to get a shot on Cameron Moore.
I bet you one thing. No, I won't. I can't say that.
Okay.
I changed my mind.
No bet.
I was going to say if they get no shots, we can't lose. But then again, we could in a shootout.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that.
Yeah. I did notice that technically point streak gives a shot in the shootout.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
Although it doesn't get credited to the goaltender.
No.
Because, and nor should it. I mean,
right. And the guy doesn't get credit for a goal.
Right. Which, and again, nor should he.
But it does get credit for their goals for and goes against.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which also is a little weird.
Yeah.
There's Maddox in on goal. A shot and scores. Brett Maddox managed to find a little hole. And how about that? 8:07 left to go.
Let's see where that was from or what they call. Who's got the puck there? Oh, that's Dorley. So 12 from 36. Who's far? That's Dorley. Yeah. That's Dorley. 12 from 36.
I would say it was kind of a screen.
Yeah.
You can almost give Goodwin doesn't really deserve an assist because he didn't touch the puck, but he assisted on the goal in that he got in the goaltender's eyes. And I would think it was Kim Carson in front that made it difficult for Lochner
I thought they said
to see it.
I don't know if they might have said Dorley. Ooh.
That would be 36.
Yeah, I know, but I thought they said 16.
He might have.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't. Doesn't mean they didn't say it. And again, if it was Dorley, it could have been easy for the referee to mistake 36 for the 16. So 1-0 Kansas City. I think this is their first lead of the entire weekend.
So they got 16.
Yeah, they missed that.
Well, maybe he got it from back.
That's possible.
They need to add 36.
Yeah.
I'll send it to him.
I think this is the first lead for either team all weekend. for either JV or varsity, because although JV won the game, it was in a shootout, and they never had a lead the entire game, and neither did the varsity team yesterday. Hacker, that shot hit the side of the net, goes behind the goal. He tried to play it in front. It's taken by Driscoll. It comes right on, and Lochner makes the save and will cover up. 6:46 to go here in the first period. Jets on top 1-0.
Yeah, Makowitz, we couldn't see. Makowitz could have gave it to Dorley, but Dorley, that was clearly Dorley who gave it to him.
Right.
I just texted the guy, so we'll see.
Sure. Besides, we don't like taking stuff away from people, just adding.
Right. Just adding's easier. Taking away is not.
I don't know. With 4 officials out there, I don't think they should miss anything, do you?
Huh?
With 4 officials out there, you'd think they'd catch everything.
You would think, but they never know.
Off the face-off shot, that hit a stick, comes right through the crease. With
Zimlich almost got that one.
Yeah, Whitrock was right there at the top of the crease, couldn't get a stick on
I thought that was that. Oh, the backhand was Zimlich.
Yeah, it was the shot was Zimlich, but he was right there as the puck came through.
Right.
He could have redirected it on net. But anyway, here's Albertson at the right point. Backhanded into the corner. Loba. He was checked. Puck still there, though, at his feet. And they play it off the sideboards. But again, Albertson keeps it in. Goes behind the net. Picked up by Harn. And he played it in the middle. It was weak, but it went over the stick of Albertson and then out of the net. Moore plays it off the sideboards. That was
way out of the net.
Yeah, it was a dangerous play because he did have a defenseman.
So, by the way, that was number 1. That was a whiff on Albertson. 1.
You gotta tell people that so they know. Puck right in this crease area, still loose, and finally Moore was able to cover up on it for a whistle. First 2 shots credited to the Warriors over 11 minutes into the game. Jets leading 1-0. Shots are 8-2. Working on the ice a little bit in the crease area.
Come on, Warriors!
Well, this is exciting, isn't it? So what you told Hayden that you were going to do an over-under on...
5 on whiffs.
So we're at 1 right now?
We're at 1. I got the... Emmer's got the over.
Okay. Oh, I think you got shafted then.
Yeah, I didn't bet. I would take you over too now. We're just teasing LB because yesterday he did it a lot.
You need to get a nice parlay going. 5 or 6 different things.
Yep.
$5 bet will get you $2.80 or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, they get the ice repaired as well as they're going to. And in the meantime, off the face-off, Kirby. For the Jets pulls up behind his net. Hit the side of the net, comes loose in front, a shot and a save by Moore.
Come on, Curb. You can't make mistakes like that.
Yeah, gave a gift to Schuckman there.
Yeah, that was definitely it. He's a good scorer. We got a little lucky there.
We did at that. Deaver on the left side. He'll just send it across to no one in particular. Over for it is Buchanan. It comes back out to center ice. Kirby trying to work ahead with it. Buchanan took it away from him. Puck still loose along.
Yeah, I know what Kirby was trying to do. He's trying to go behind the net. He just happened to hit the side of the net.
Right. And Schuckman plays it into the far corner. It's sent around by Coots. Jets take over, and here's Deaver on left wing. He tried to send it rink wide. That went off a skate and back in. This is a delayed offsides. So Kirby has some time to get it ahead, and then a miscommunication, and the Jets lose the puck as Goodwin and Deaver were both over in the area, and they both went after the puck.
They both wanted the puck.
And knocked it away from each other. In the meantime, Bloom trying to work ahead, and it's dumped in by Coots. All the way around near side. Makowitz will let it go ahead for Deaver. He plays it back, and Hacker will go for a skate. Back behind his net. Hacker on right wing ahead for Bloom. He will dump it in. Into the corner, Wittenberg for the Warriors. Plays out ahead, comes right to Makowitz, a drive, and that hit Driscoll on the way through. Never did get on goal.
Yeah.
Lentz will play it out to center ice. Now Bloom again dumps it in. Jets tag up. And here's Wittenberg again from behind his net. Rings around near side Wetlaufer. Got it out to center ice. Lentz, he had it poked away by Makowitz, but stays in the zone. And now here's Maddox. He'll play it up ahead. Ibis, he'll turn the Jets on and try and get around a man in on right wing. Plays it in front. He had Lee, but the pass was a little behind him, and we're going to get a penalty as he was being held up on the play, slashing the call. And it looks like Lentz is headed over, and the Jets are going to get a power play. First of the game for either team. Jets out shooting the Warriors 8-3 and lead 1-0 with 3:36 left to go, first period. So they get their standard power play unit out there. They didn't have a whole lot of luck on the power play yesterday.
Yeah, we were 1-for-1. Zimlich had a hugger.
Okay.
That made a 2-1 game.
That's right. So they did have some luck. We just didn't get enough. We didn't get enough.
We didn't get enough of them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was a quick one too. His first shot Zim had.
That's right.
Albertson took that one though.
It was JV that was having the hard time on the power play.
JVs didn't. Yeah, they didn't have one today either.
Yeah. Off the face-off, puck into the corner, comes back out right point, and Albertson. He will send it down low for Maddox. Now Lobaugh. Back to Maddox behind the net.
I think it hit the referee.
May have.
It did.
Goes off of Zimlich and down the ice.
It hit the referee in the skate, which caused the momentum of the puck and direction to change.
So the Jets will set up again. Half a minute gone by in the power play. Zimlich through the middle of the ice. He'll work in on left wing. And pulls up at the half boards on the near side. Plays it across. Albertson back to Zimlich. Straight away with the puck. Now to Albertson, top of the circle. His shot goes wide. Rebound into the near corner. Lobaugh. And he'll pull up with it. Sent it in the middle for Zimlich. A wrist shot. That got through. Rebound. And Makowitz was right there on the doorstep. Couldn't get it on goal. Here's another one-timer Zimlich. And that hit traffic and it goes wide again. Lobaugh at the left point. He'll circle around. Give it to Maddox. Top of the circle. Maddox tried to go across. He was looking for Albertson. That never made it to him. Good job by Hayden to keep it in, but handed it right to the Warriors, and they send it down the ice. 40 seconds go in the power play. Moore plays it up on right wing. It's sent across for Zimlich, and Cam will dump it in. After Fort Makowitz into the corner, around for Lobaugh. Lobaugh on the near side. He
can't control it. Yeah. Now he can.
Got it to Maddox. Now straight away again for Zimlich. Across Albertson. Sent it down low. Lobaugh. Lobaugh near the bottom of the circle.
Lobaugh wasn't ready to shoot on that one.
And here's Zimlich. He'll walk in front.
Famous move right here.
Didn't really have an angle to shoot. Now he does, and hit a leg with it. And Albertson gets knocked down. We get a whistle.
It's going to be a penalty. Yeah.
Let's see what the call is.
I think it's going to be rough because he kind of, I don't know, going rough. Yep. He hit Albertson when he was kind of going to the puck.
Well, Albertson had caught the puck and
call.
Yeah, Albertson had caught the puck and was ready to drop it down.
Right.
And I think it was, I guess, the height of the hit that it was.
Right,
he pushed him down, but he pushed him down up around the shoulders.
Right.
And maybe that's what it was.
Well, this could be a whole different new power play.
Yeah, the Jets are going to go right back on it with a minute and a half to go in the period.
These guys won't be out there long. I'll tell you that much.
Kirby able to keep it in, though. Got it to Dorley. He'll send it down low. Deaver back of the net. Harn on him. Deaver with it, though. Got it to Goodwin. Goodwin. And then Briscoe down low for Deaver. Thought about playing it in front. Instead, he goes back over to Goodwin. The shot by Briscoe never did get through. He'll get it back near his own line. Minute left to go in the period. In the middle, that goes off the stick of Goodwin. Got it into the zone. Briscoe there.
Come on, guys.
From this Dada shot and a save by Lochner. Rebound back of the net. Dorley trying to work it free. 3 Jets are over there along with 1 Warrior. And doing a good job.
The 1 Warrior's winning it right now.
Yeah.
There's a trip. Goody's going in the box. You knew that was coming.
Well, holding is the call. Dorley's going to go off, and the crowd wanted him to get a charge.
Dorley should. They give the penalty to Dorley. Okay.
Yeah. It was Dorley that.
Yeah. Could have been earlier.
Well, I was going to say, when he originally went in for the hit, I think the crowd wanted him to get a charge because he'd, come from across the ice.
Right, yeah.
But he did sort of coast into him.
Yeah.
And so they didn't get that call, but then he pulled him down, and once he took him off his feet, that was when he got the penalty. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for the rest of the period as things stand now, 1 minute and 4 total, including the last 34.2 seconds. And then early on next period, the Jets will end up with a power play.
No, we won't. They won't.
I'm sorry. You're right. The Warriors will end up with a power play for just under a minute. Off the face-off, Zimlich won the draw. And here's Kirby. 28 seconds left to go. Kirby on the left side. He'll work into the zone. Has Whitrock with him. Tried to drop it to him. That pass was off target. And now it's taken by Bushbaum. For the Warriors trying to work up left wing. He'll dump it in. Goes back to the net. Kirby over there. Down to 10 seconds to go. Zimlich played it in the middle. And Whitrock couldn't get there. Good job to pull it away that time by Schuckman. And the buzzer sounds. Horn, I guess. And the first period comes to an end with the teams at 4-on-4 and the Jets with the only goal. They lead at 1-0 after 17 minutes of hockey. So the Jets with the only goal. Teams will be 4-on-4 for 30 seconds next period, and then it'll be like I said, slightly under a minute power play for the Warriors, at least the way things currently stand. 1-0 our score. We'll take a break and come back for the first period intermission after this on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Woohoo! Jeremy Franklin here from Jeremy Franklin Automotive. This week, everyone's talking about my sale. Why? Down payments are just $2. Woo-hoo! Trade-ins, I'll pay up to $4,950 over appraised value, even if you owe too much. Woo-hoo! Why am I doing this? Because it's summer, I'm excited about life, and you should be too. Woo-hoo! Now let's all say it together. Woo-hoo! It's my most outrageous sale ever, but only for a limited time. Call today, come in today, whatever you do, don't delay, because today's the day. Woo-hoo! Is your credit PU? You'll scream woohoo when we approve you. My one and only for the people credit approval process is the real deal. Woo-hoo! So get a nicer, newer car for just $2 down. And bring in your old clunker and get up to $4,950 more than what it's worth. Woo-hoo! This month only for the first 71 customers. I'm Jeremy Franklin. Come see us at Jeremy Franklin Automotive, South Kansas City. Call 816-523-6900 or jeremyfranklin.com. jeremyfranklin.com will you always be another satisfied customer.
Call 816-595-9000 for terms and conditions.
How you doing? Richie the Iceman Jamboni here for Kansas City Ice Center. You know, my mother always told me, Iceman, there are 3 things every kid should know. How to ride a bike, how to make mac and cheese and not interrupt my soap opera, and how to ice skate. Well, the Iceman can't help you with your culinary difficulties with your children, but Kansas City Ice Center can sure get you going with those ice skating lessons. Send your kids to Kansas City Ice Center and they'll be skating like they grew up in Alaska in no time. Kansas City Ice Center on Johnson Drive between 435 and K7 is setting up group lessons now for kids of all ages. And when kids are skating, they ain't getting into no trouble. They're having a good time and they're making new friends. Kansas City Ice Center on Johnson Drive between 435 and K7 and online at kcicecenter.com. Put your kids on ice at Kansas City Ice Center. It's cool.
Buying or selling a home is one of the most important investments of your life. When it comes to choosing an agent, look for top performance and customer satisfaction. Combined with state-of-the-art resources and support provided by Reese Nichols, the Kohler-Bortnick team provides a one-stop shopping approach to real estate, customized and put to work for you. The Kohler-Bortnick team is absolutely committed to your satisfaction through superior marketing and constant communication. The Kohler-Bortnick team, honesty, exposure, results. It's what they stand for and what they deliver. Hey, if it's good enough for Jets assistant coach Radoslav Ilo to be part of the Kohler-Bortnick team, it's good enough for you. This Jets webcast is brought to you in part by Bicklemeyer Meats, the Bortnick Law Firm, Edward Jones Investments, Gladstone Automotive Group, Goodwin Homeworks, KC Ice, Kansas Financial Resources, Olive Events and Catering, and Three Peaks Lawn Care. Thanks to all the sponsors and supporters of Kansas City Jets hockey.
Welcome back out to the Young Arena here in Waterloo. Joel Becker and Gary Scavone, Kansas City Jets hockey. Jets on top of the Warriors, 1-0 our score here at the end of the first period. We're in the first period intermission. Got highlights coming up for you. Before we get to that, though, I promised you yesterday we'd take another look at what happened last weekend with our teddy bear takeoff. You can see this video also online. The Midwest League has a link to it, and there's a YouTube page. But it was quite a fundraiser and quite a good time back at Kansas City Ice Center a week and a day ago. $30,000 earned, raised 632 teddy bears for Children's Mercy and JVS. So good job, everybody. It was quite an event. Thanks to the Lobos for putting it together. Here we are 1-0 Jets on top of Waterloo. First period intermission. The only goal scored occurred about halfway through the period, just past the halfway point. And the Jets, and that was the goal. We'll take another look at it here as that's Dorley coming in. Eventually he's going to pass it across to Maddox, and Maddox lets the wrister go. Finds I'm not sure if that actually went off of the goaltender's glove. It didn't look like it originally, but might as well take a look and see if we can tell. Maybe it did. Now that I'm looking at it, I think it did go off of his glove. That's the second time. We had that happen to him yesterday once as well. So Maddox with the goal. Dorley and I think eventually Makowitz ended up getting an assist. So this weekend we've been playing some of these interviews. Meet your Kansas City Jets seniors. So yesterday we heard from the Cams, Cameron Moore and Cam Zimlich. We also heard from the defenseman Isaac Kirby and Hayden Albertson. And this last group, as there are only 6 of them, Brent Maddox and Devin Dorley. When we do come back, by the way, the teams will be skating 4-on-4, 30 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey before the Warriors get Jack Rickers back And they will go on a just shy of a minute-long power play, about 54, 56-second power play. In the meantime, the Jets lead at 1-0. Here's Meet Your Seniors, Brent and Devin, here in this first period intermission on Kansas City Jets hockey.
Brent Maddox.
Devin Dorley.
I go to Lathe Northwest, and I play defense.
Spring Hill High. I play right wing.
I've been with the Jets for 4 years, and I've been playing hockey since I was 3.
With the Jets for 4 years. I've played hockey for 15. I'd probably have super strength. I mean, I already have it, but my nickname would probably be like Hulk 2.0.
I'd probably fly. And what do you think my nickname would be?
Flyer.
Flyer. Yeah, that's a good one. Party in the USA.
Definitely Let It Go by Frozen. I'd throw it all on black at the casino right away.
I don't know, honestly. Maybe buy a car and a house. Steak and potatoes.
Chicken and rice.
Probably The Office.
My favorite TV show is probably The Punisher.
Casey Icy.
Definitely Mason City.
Probably scoring my freshman year on varsity, my first goal.
Probably my freshman year when I got my first goal against Ames, made it 9-0.
I'd probably trade places with Cam just to see what it's like to be a goalie.
I'd probably trade places with Brent Maddox to see what it's like to be a defenseman.
Yeah, actually good. I play baseball.
I like to throw sticks and sweep rocks.
Probably Devin Dorley.
Definitely Amy Briscoe. She's just a great influence, always been at the rink, big smile all the time. Probably like just not losing once on roulette, like just going on a banger.
Yeah, gambling. That's on my bucket list. I plan to attend college, but I'm not sure where yet.
I enlisted, so I leave June 4th.
It's just really fun to go on trips and hanging out with the boys. So.
Definitely just the atmosphere. Everybody's always in a good mood. It's always a great day to be a Jet.
Eat barbecue.
I like to go on walks in the wilderness.
Probably Devin Dorley, Albie, and probably Kellen.
I would take Brent Maddox. It's been my boy since we were younger. Take Albie. She's just always throwing jokes. And probably take Amy Briscoe because, once again, you know, she's always got a smile on her face. Great to be around.
Probably Walmart.
Dollar General.
I would say just be yourself and don't stop trying and don't give up.
You got to just come in with the attitude that you are the best one on the ice, and you just got to show it.
And we are back here at Young Arena. Kansas City Jets, Waterloo Warriors, 1-0 is our score. We'll have more of those. Those are all of them, so we're not going to, they won't be again, but we'll play them again for you in future weekends here on the road on the Jets Hockey Network. So If you missed them the first time, well, you can always watch them on your archive anyway, but you'll get another chance to see them later on. All right, we are in the first period intermission, 1-0 Jets. We'll take a break and come back for the second period right after this on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Are you looking for a heartwarming and unique gift? Consider master storyteller David Lewis's Memories CD collection. Warm memories of the cold. 9 of David's best memories of sleds, snow, grandpa on ice, 34 degrees below, skates, and Christmas. Hooves, paws, wings, and claws. 13 recollections of cats, horses, dogs, birds, a misguided vet, and a bobcat that stuck to the wall. Just folks. 13 memories of the Witch in the Woods and other captivating people, gone but not forgotten. And you had to be there. 14 heartwarming tales like Fantasy on the Porch, An Ox Out of His Box, A Foot Fetish Catfish, and more. Recollecting times, places, people, and events in David's life you simply have to hear for yourself. David's CDs are available online at memoriescds.com. You can hear audio clips at the website. That's memoriescds.com. Why not buy the gift that can be enjoyed over and over? David Lewis's Memories CD collection, a touch of the heartland for your family. Oh, shoot. What's the matter, Pop? Your mother's off at Taekwondo practice, and she says she wants me to find a hobby by this summer.
Well, why not play baseball, Dad?
Softball? I don't want to play softball.
Not softball, Dad. Baseball.
I don't even like softball, son, the way they just toss the ball in there. And I used to be a catcher.
Dad.
Softball, I just feel like a backstop.
Dad.
What?
I'm not talking about softball. I'm talking about baseball, Dad. You know, hardball.
Really? They have baseball for people my age?
Sure, Pop. The Kansas City Men's Senior Baseball League.
Well, now, I'm no spring chicken anymore, son. I don't want to play with all you young teenagers, you know.
I'm 35, Pop.
You are?
They have leagues for people both our ages. They have 18 and over, 28 and over, even 38 and over leagues.
Wonder if I still have my old mitt.
The Kansas City Men's Senior Baseball League, 913-649-2942.
I think your mother used it while training those tigers.
Call them. They'll get you all signed up. 913-649-2942.
649-2942. Good. As soon as your mother gets home from bungee jumping, I'll tell her.
Oh, great, Pop. She'll be so happy.
Oh.
What?
Well, when she gets happy, she might take it out on me.
Oh, Dad.
Going back to Young Arena, Joel Becker and Gary Scabona, Kansas City Jets Hockey. Jets and Waterloo Warriors just about set to go for the second period of play. 4-on-4 hockey to start things off here in this period for 30 seconds. And that'll be a power play for the Warriors, who trail it 1-0 to the Jets. Zimlich out there with Whitrock to start things off. Maddox and Makowitz in the 4-on-4 underway. Bushbaum behind the net gets taken down. And it is carried on by Sean Hesse. He'll play it up the boards. And the Warriors do get it out to center and now into the Jets' end. Maddox over there plays it into the corner. Niedert over on him. Comes back out to the point. Penalty is over, so it is a power play right now for the Warriors. Maddox with it. And he will lift it and send it the length of the ice. So just underway. Shots were 10-3, by the way, in that first period in favor of the Jets, at least according to the scoreboard anyway. They got the only goal, 1-0. Maddox with the goal. Harn with the puck. He'll come all the way out to the far side. Power play for another 25 seconds. Comes back toward Bushbaum, but off his sticking out to center ice. He sort of goes for a skate in the middle of the ice. He'll backhand it toward the line. Not out. It was knocked down by Maddox on a good play. And the Jets doing a good job of keeping him from gaining the line. Now it's kept in, though, by Caldwell. He'll play it to Niedert. Back to Caldwell straight away. Puck bouncing around. Loose. Shot by Hesse. That was kicked away by the Jets and Makowitz. Then it's played back into the Kansas City zone. And here's Brett Maddox on left wing. Teams are back to 5-a-side. Maddox works in. Has Goodwin in front. Can't get him the pass. Gives it back to Dorley, though, at the point instead. Now Maddox again. He'll play it down low for Goodwin. Goodwin back in the net. Centers one. And that hit a leg and never did get in front of the net. Goodwin takes a hit. Plays it into the corner. Comes up the near side boards. Makowitz. And it's kept in by Maddox. Then he lost it. A 2-on-0 break the other way. Bushbaum in on goal. He's on shot and he missed the net.
Thank you.
Tried to go high glove side and missed it entirely. And the Jets come back the other way. Pulling up his Deaver in the corner. He'll play it back to the right point for Albertson. From the top of the circle, a shot. And that tipped up in the air. The goaltender is hurt. I don't know what happened to Lochner there, but he went down immediately. I wonder by his body language if he didn't get hit in a sensitive area.
Either he might have pulled a groin muscle reaching.
Well, I was just going to say that could have been, yeah.
Either way, in the same area.
Yeah,
right?
he clearly is in some, let's say, man pain.
Yeah, a good way to put it.
So we'll see if he can. We told you before, by the way, that their normal backup, Jocelyn Endelman, is not here. I don't know if Shell's sitting in as the backup who played in the JV game, or if it's one of their other
I don't
guys.
like how they're talking. They're going to call goalie interference.
Well,
run into the goalie.
I'm wondering if he did get hit in a sensitive area, it might have been by a stick, and could they be calling a spear? Is the question. I don't know. I didn't see it.
See what the replay. See if there's anything in the replay.
We can look.
I mean, because they're not even looking at him.
Right.
They're talking amongst themselves, which I don't like when you're in Waterloo and most of these officials are from this area. It doesn't usually go well.
Yep. Well, let's see what we see.
No, not calling anything. What? No. Okay. Nothing called.
It was Dorley. Yeah, so it was actually a spear to the groin, but he wasn't trying to.
Right.
Look, the puck goes right through there, and he was swiping at the puck.
Yeah.
And he did hit him there, though.
They got lucky.
So, yeah, they just decided it wasn't an intentional act.
Right.
In the meantime, the puck dangerous in front, bounced up in the air. It's a potential high stick by the Jets. That's why Dorley wasn't touching it, and finally he does. He thought that he let the Warrior guy get it first. Now, remember that it's not just that the Warrior player needs to touch it. He needs to gain possession and control.
Right.
And so that's why I think Dorley thought all he had to do was touch it, and then he could go after it, but he didn't. And so that's why they're bringing this all the way down. So, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Dorley was trying to hit the puck.
Yeah, no question.
It missed.
Yeah. So
hit the sensitive area instead.
Yes. So glad to see he's okay. Lochner, I mean. Here's Deaver trying to work in, and a shot, and that goes wide off the end boards, off the back of the net. Jets leading it 1-0. 3 minutes into the second period.
What we didn't do is get a shot on Lochner right away.
Yeah. In the meantime, the puck in the Jets' end. Puck back of the net, good win. It comes squirting out in front, but the Jets break it up, and now here's Dorley after for it on right wing. He'll work in. Gains the zone. Pulls up. Taken to the boards. Good win back of the net. Puck came loose, and the Warriors take over. Good job by Deaver to knock it down. His shot went on goal, and Lochner made the save. He still seems to be kind of smarting a little bit.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I mean, we've all been through it.
Oh, yeah, it hurts.
And it takes a while.
Yeah.
He's
probably got a cup on, too. So you can imagine
no question.
Imagine how he hit him just right. That's a nice.
Yep.
We'll be able to make a change.
So we'll get a whistle and a face-off coming back into the Waterloo end. But, yeah, it's one of those things where it may stick with you for a little while.
Yeah.
And also when that happens, you never know when you're just going to turn the wrong way or something and it comes back too.
Mm-hmm.
It's sensitive. Shots are 13-3 for the Jets. They lead it 1-0. Off the faceoff comes around near side. And Bloom couldn't keep it in at the point. It was swatted past him. Hacker will dump it back in. Hacker out there with Kaufman and Ibis. Kaufman in front, couldn't get a shot off. Goes toward the near side boards. Ibis over there to try and track it down. Bloom pinches in to help out. Comes back to him at the right point. A wrist shot. Lochner saw that the whole way. Kaufman was dumped in front by Driscoll right as Lochner covered up for a face-off, and we'll get a whistle. 12:18 to go, second period. That was the 14th shot of the game for the Jets. 14-3. Zimlich line comes out with Bloom and Kirby staying out on defense. Waiting for him to drop the puck, and Zimlich wins it straight back to Bloom. He watched the line.
I'll shoot it. Attaboy.
And he does. And he was looking to have a lane to shoot it through.
Lost it.
So, well, he never
No,
really
I know.
did
He
have
never
it.
really got one. Yeah,
So
but
that's why
he played it
wasn't-
smart. He
yeah.
played it smart.
That's why he was hesitating. But
Right.
in the meantime, Zimlich will backhand it in and chase after for it. Karn will ring it around far side. Whitrock knocked it down. It's along the far boards. Lane over there. Comes away with it. Has Lobaugh in front. Got it to Zimlich. Back out to the point. A one-timer. And it's loose in front. Lobaugh's shot. And I don't know if that hit the defenseman or the goaltender.
I think he kind of missed it. He just didn't get enough on it.
Yeah. And Kirby knocks it down middle of the ice.
There
Lobaugh.
perfectly, though.
Here's Kirby again. He'll gain the zone. Left it for Whitrock, who wasn't expecting the pass, but he'll carry it on. Now it's sent back out to center ice. Hesse and Zimlich. And it got loose in the skates of Bloom. He didn't realize it was there. Bushbaum, a shot saved by Moore as he took it off his shoulder. And the rebound played by the Jets out into the middle in Lobaugh. Lobaugh all by himself. And he'll just sort of pull up to try and make a play. Left it for Zimlich. Zimlich, bottom of the circle, tried to play it in front for Maddox. Then it comes to Whitrock, a shot. And that had a couple of things. Pinballed around a little bit. Ended up going wide of the net. In the middle, Zimlich with it. Plays it for Makowitz. Trying to walk in a shot. He scores. Josh Makowitz. A little bit of a seeing eye wrist shot. And the Jets lead it 2-0.
So 16-13, and I didn't see else gave it to him.
Well, Jets had a few opportunities there when this play originally started. Like I said, they had that try for Zimlich, and then that one from Whitrock was a really good opportunity.
Maddox goes to Lobaugh.
Yeah. And eventually,
lost it.
Whitrock played it in for Zimlich, and then he gave it to Makowitz. And then Makowitz takes the wrist shot, and it looked like it goes off of, I think it went off of 2 sticks on the way through, both of them Warrior sticks, and got in past Lochner for the Jets' second goal. So 2-0 Kansas City, and there's number 3. How about that?
I missed that one.
Well, luckily that's what we have replay for.
Let's go, Warriors! Get it together!
So, Lobaugh.
Okay, they got the second one right. Whitrock.
And Zimlich, and he played it in front. This is still the replay of the old of the other
6
goal.
from 11, okay.
So let's move in front. So here's the goal. This is Goodwin. Gave it to Deaver. And then it came. We're actually back to live action right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, that looked live.
When we have a chance, we'll still look that up.
Yeah, I got a good one from Deaver. The other one was Makowitz from Lobaugh and Zimlich, so we got it right.
So let's see here. Trying to find the second goal. Let's see if this is it.
How did Lochner break his stick?
So this is the replay
of the second goal?
Yeah. So
I thought you just showed that. This is the good one's out there now. This good one's goal.
I don't know. This is still.
Yeah, it's old live. Don't worry about it. We'll find it.
We'll find it at some point. In the meantime, let's update the scoreboard and make it 3-0.
Which call just got creamed in the net. They're going to call a cross check on.
Looks like it's.
Looks like they're going to call it on both of them. No, I don't know what Ibis is trying to do here.
I don't know.
No, he's calling it on both of them. Ibis didn't like that call, of course.
Yep.
Penalty on 24, cross-checking, and number 8.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know what he did.
I don't know either.
I know he ended up in the net. I was looking down.
I don't know. We found out last game that doesn't have anything to do with anything, does
You're
it?
right.
Shots are 17-4 in favor of the Jets. They lead it 3-0. Well, we're back to live action in the meantime.
I was going to say he's got Brody Lee and Kaufman out there together, and I'm like, why? Because I just remembered Ibis is in the box.
That's right.
Uncoincidental.
So we are playing 5-on-5, though. Lee behind the net couldn't knock that puck down, and Hesse will play it in the middle. Comes back out to Albertson. He'll dump it in.
Good play by Lee.
Harn with it. He plays it up on right wing, and the Warriors do get it out. Albertson taken into the boards, got it to Lee, though. And now here's Briscoe. He'll work ahead toward the middle. In on left wing, Briscoe. In on Gola's shot and a glove save. And once again came out of the glove of Lochner. I did find out, by the way, and here's Lobaugh with it. On his backhand, couldn't pull the trigger. Pulls up with it. Back out to the right point. Long shot. Oh, tipped it right through the crease, but just wide of the goal. Hacker with the rebound, though.
That was close.
Or the loose puck, I guess I should say.
Right, that was close.
Comes up the near side boards. And the Warriors can't get it out, at least not on the first try, and now it goes out of play. Still trying to find the third goal.
It was after the second goal.
Yeah, well,
I just thought I'd help you. I thought I'd just help you. Hey, you want the time? I'll give you the time. Florida State didn't get in.
Really?
No.
Huh.
They're saying, my friends are saying SEC bias, so Alabama must have got in. There's the fourth team, which is typical.
Unless Georgia did.
Nah, it's going to be Alabama.
I would think not, but you never know. SEC bias can mean anything.
Right.
So, in the meantime, 3-0 our score, about halfway through the game, a little past the halfway mark. Puck into the zone. And
Texas, got lucky there.
Right through the crease area. Whitrock able to play it out to center ice. Oh, big hit, collision in the middle of the ice. Lobaugh came together with Buchan. Now it's Schuckman. Plays it off the sideboards into the Jets' end. Bloom. Up the boards to Lobaugh. He'll work in on right wing. Left it for Zimlich. Cam on the sideboards. Plays it in front. Oh, he had a man in front of the shot. They score. Kirby. Isaac Kirby. I'm not sure if he was really looking for Kirby or
no,
if
he was looking for Lobaugh.
Well, it's hard to say. He might have been. I don't know. I give Cam a lot of credit.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility that he saw him out of the back. But in the meantime, there's that big collision that occurred before all this happened. And then eventually Lobaugh is going to get the puck here from Kirby. As Bloom will play it up the boards, and then Lobaugh will work in with it. He left it for Zimlich, and then as you see, Zimlich is going to come down, and so that's the question. So was he going for Lobaugh, or did he see Kirby
he was going for.
I think he was. Yeah. Actually, he might have been. You never know. He might have been going for Lobaugh instead of Whitrock, but it goes right to Kirby.
They didn't give. Did Lobaugh touch that because they didn't give him?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
It actually should have come.
It was Kirby from Zimlich.
And well, it also should have come from Bloom then. Or no, well, Lobaugh also had it briefly.
Yeah.
Lobaugh should have gotten an assist from that because he had it and left it for Zimlich.
Okay.
So Lobaugh really should have had one. So 4-0 our score. Down to 6.5 minutes left to go here in the second period. Jets dangerous again. They've outshot the Warriors 20-4 in this game. So It's always a good sign when you have as many goals as the other team has shots.
Yeah, Michigan is playing Alabama. Is 1-4. Washington's going to play Texas.
So Texas did make it.
Maybe Michigan didn't get such a good draw.
So there are 2 SEC teams in the playoffs, as it turned out. Alabama. There's 2 SEC teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Alabama and Texas.
Well, Texas now.
They will be pretty much immediately after the playoff is over, and that when they
So I
join.
need to send him a text.
About Lobaugh's assist. Sure.
Yeah.
Hacker on the draw, couldn't win it. The Warriors will look to break out.
Goal?
Yeah, on the 4th goal, correct.
Yeah, he tipped it to Lobaugh.
He didn't just tip it; he carried it in and then left it for Lobaugh.
I mean, for Zimlich.
From Zimlich, yeah. Lobaugh carried it in. Oh, shot right on there by Ibis. Good kick save by Lochner. Puck back to the net. Ibis again. He'll play it out in front, and a shot, and they score again. It's Maddox with yet another one. And I tell you what, Shane Lochner's having a tough time here in the last few minutes of this one.
Yeah. So I didn't see that. I didn't see that one at all. I was texting.
Well,
Maddox from some. Okay. There's Ibis.
Ibis took the original shot. He eventually is going to get it back here. Hacker played it.
They got it right. There's Lee. Okay.
Yeah. And so Ibis has it, and he played it back, and then Maddox took the shot and scored.
They gave it to 17, but I think it was just those 2, but I ain't changing it.
That's fine. No, Lee might have actually had it
earlier, yeah.
So, wow. Hard to believe after yesterday, one more goal and the Jets would have a running clock in the second period.
Yeah.
But they have come on here with several goals in the last 3 goals in the last 2 minutes or so.
Yep.
That's dumped on net. Lochner will leave it. Lobaugh along the near side boards. Now Whitrock after for it back of the net. He'll fight through. Lobaugh with it. Cross from Makowitz. He had it poked away. It's going to be a breakaway the other way. This is on goal and a shot by Shuckman, and it was going wide. Rebound put right through the crease. It actually went off the glove of Moore, and then Makowitz. How are you going to get a penalty for that?
What's he going to get him?
I don't know. He did run over the guy, but I mean, literally, the guy. I don't know what that is a penalty for.
Roughing?
I'm guessing that's what he's got to call, because what else are you going to call? But I don't know how that's a roughing call.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally. I mean, part of it is the fact that Josh is so tall. I mean, it wasn't really even a high hit. He just ran over the guy because the guy was in his way. That is just. I mean, that was literally like calling somebody for taking a check.
It's a Jake Taylor penalty.
It was kind of, in a way, not nearly as bad as some of Jake's penalties were in terms of.
I didn't see it. I was looking down.
Well,
there's a lot of people chirping about how FSU didn't make it.
Okay.
And Alabama did.
But no, I was. I mean, the guy.
You know why? Because they love Alabama.
Well, of course.
College football loves Alabama.
Well, like you were talking about Bill Self, everybody seems to think.
No, let's not go there. We have a lot of Kansas fans listening. That was Brecky talk. We don't need to bring it on the air.
No, I wasn't saying anything bad.
I'm teasing.
Yeah. No, sometimes when you have a reputation as a really good coach,
then you get things right. Exactly. We won't have to worry about this next year.
Yeah, this would have been a good year to have started that, just because of the huge pack of teams that all have essentially similar claims.
But you're an undefeated team in a Power 5 conference. You win your conference and you don't get in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Well, That does happen.
Let's put it this way. The committee's going to get criticized.
Yeah, well, they will, although, again, because of the fact that the playoffs is expanding, it won't probably be all that.
1 year.
Yeah.
1 year, about a 2-week grumble. It'll be on the talk shows tomorrow.
Power play here for the Warriors. Jets are doing a good job keeping it out of the zone. It's about 30 seconds left to go when Makowitz is roughing Minor. Yeah, what happened essentially was that the guy came up to check Josh. Josh ran over him, and somehow Josh got a penalty. Briscoe rings it around far side, went off the skate, went straight in front. Caldwell, that one, I'm not so sure that wasn't a high stick there, but they're allowing play to go on. In the meantime, 5 seconds left to go in the power play. Hesse tried to play it in front.
Better defensive by the penalty kill guys.
Yeah. Caldwell straight away. A shot went off the stick of Dorley and up over the glass and out of play as the penalty is now over. Shots are 23-5 for Kansas City, and they lead at 5-0. I guess that's better if it was the other way around. If we were being outshot 23-5, but we were still winning 5-0, that would not look really good.
Not for the goalie.
Yeah.
Not for the goalie.
Teams are back to 5-a-side. Kirby plays it up the near side boards. He has a goal tonight. We've gotten quite a few goals from our defensemen today.
2 by Maddox.
2 by Maddox, 1 by Kirby.
Well, that's what I was going to say. At least we had to get scoring from other than the first line, and we are.
Ibis tried to chase this down in the corner. He was run into by Buchanan, and they both go down. Then Hacker in the corner. Kaufman's over there in the general vicinity. Puck a little too far ahead of him. And they get it out to center ice, trying to work in the other direction. Warriors dangerous here, played right in front, and Coots was right on the doorstep, but Moore was able to kick it away. Now once again, from back of the net. They'll try and work it free, and finally it just squirts out in front, and Moore covers up.
Look at Mike's text. I never knew Mike Curry was a college expert.
Yeah.
Now I know.
And such a fan of that conference.
Thanks for liking us. Oh, he is a big fan of that. Well, he will be next year.
Although
when Oklahoma gets in.
I was going to say, now that he's down in Florida, you'd think he'd be more upset about Tallahassee.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Mike, if you ever do have the opportunity to go see a Florida State game at home, they have some of the best food for media people. Nice big barbecue they usually have before games.
Oh, do they?
Nice. Oh, yeah. Here's Dorley trying to work in. Dorley straight away, a shot right on. Locklear to save, rebound, and a backhand shot by Deaver, and it went right through the crease just wide of the goal. I'm not sure if Locklear got a piece of it. In the meantime, Jets still dangerous. From behind the net, Deaver centers one. Oh, and Goodwin took a little too long to take that shot, and his stick was lifted. Now another shot. That didn't get through. Buchanan in the corner. It was kept in by the Jets. Maddox plays it right through the middle. Brent looking for a possible hat trick at this point. Knocked down by Goodwin. He'll kick it into the corner after Fort Dellinger. He and Deaver come together. It comes loose to Ibis. Ibis from behind the net. He was looking to wrap it around. That was Goodwin, excuse me.
All right, good
and he ends up
though.
getting knocked down as the horn sounds to end this second period. And as you said, it was certainly a good period for Kansas City. They lead at 5-0. After 2 periods of play here at Young Arena in Waterloo. So quite a offensive outburst for the Kansas City Jets. They lead at 5-0 over Waterloo. We'll take a break. Come back with the intermission coming up after this on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Mom, are you going to let her get away with that?
It's just a shopping cart.
So it's your shopping cart. What's wrong with you? Are you a chicken?
But
Mom, you're such a wimp.
What?
What's wrong with you? Stand up for yourself. Go over there and give her a good smack. Oh. Fight, 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 fight. She's a goon. Give her a taste of her own medicine.
Got a gun?
With those words, David Allen Crockett, a retired police officer who simply wanted to be left alone, finds his seclusion shattered by his friend therapist Ruby Lacoste. At Ruby's request, Crockett agrees to teach one of her clients, Rachel Moore, how to defend herself with a handgun. During the course of those lessons, Crockett and Rachel begin an intimate relationship. When Rachel is found dead from an apparent suicide, Crockett is devastated and tries to slink back into a self-imposed seclusion. But things get complicated when Crockett is contacted by Rachel's aunt, who believes the suicide was staged and claims she has the name of the murderer. Together, Crockett and Ruby begin an investigation that leads them into a world of treachery, deceit, and death. Fear of the Father, Call Me Crockett, the first book in the Crockett series by David R. Lewis. Available as an e-audiobook at Amazon and Audible.com.
Hi. Hey. This kid's potato sack doesn't look regulation to me.
Excuse me?
Well, it's got a wider base. I mean, that's totally unfair to my kid, right? I want to launch a protest. Well, look, it's 2 inches higher, and look at those hand grips. It's not regulation.
Regulation?
Look, you know what else? I want a urine sample from this kid. He looks a little beefy for a 5-year-old. You're going down, buddy.
Welcome back out to Young Arena here in Waterloo. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona, Kansas City Jets hockey. Jets leading the Waterloo Warriors 5-0. Our score here in the second period intermission. Jets had the goal in the first and went to the second period leading 1-0, but an offensive outburst. Here's their 2-0 goal as Loba sent it for Zimlich, who eventually got it to Whitrock. His shot ended up in the corner. Loba. And then Whitrock gets it again. He'll pass it to Zimlich. Zimlich out for Makowitz. And he walks into the top of the circle, lets a wrist shot go. It ends up hitting both of those sticks, it looked like, for Warrior players, and then got in past Lochner. And that made it a 2-0 game. It would become 3-0 only a few seconds later. This is the one we never did find. Not sure if I will be able to find this one. Let's see here. So this was it was, I believe, Goodwin's goal, but I don't think we ever did get a replay of it. Yeah, that's definitely not it. So see what we can find here. As long as I have a minute, why not? So this is going back to our original stuff that we saw. So this was Makowitz's goal. And I had thought when we went back to live action, we got the third goal, but I'm not so sure that we ever did. This was back to live action. But yeah, I don't think we ever actually got it. Because this is, again, Makowitz's goal. And I don't, this was me talking about it. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Okay, so yeah, that was just the turnaround shot. So we never hadn't seen that before, but this was right after that happened. The Jets it came in, went off the end boards, and you can see just a turnaround shot by Goodwin, and he managed to get it in past Lochner, and that was goal number 4. And these are all one right after another. And this would eventually end up being, I believe, the 5th one. As that was Bloom who sent it up to Lobaugh, who got it to Zimlich. And Zimlich eventually is going to play it across. I think he was going for Lobaugh here. And did it hit anything? No. He played it back. Now, he was actually going for Whitrock. Whitrock's the guy right in the middle of your screen. But he missed Whitrock, but it came right to Kirby, and he got that shot in, and so that was the 4th goal. And then the last one was another one from Maddox, as again the Jets just eventually ended up pounding 4 through. This was Ibis who took the original shot. It was a great save by Lochner originally. And then I think that might be Brody Lee who got it to him. No, I take it back. That was Hacker. But eventually it comes loose to Maddox there. It was a nice pass from Ibis. And he catches it and makes the shot and got it in past Lochner. And that's how we got where we are. 5-0 is our score here in this second period intermission. So seeing as this is getaway day, it certainly wouldn't be a bad one to have that 6th goal early on in the 3rd period, so we can get on out of here and head home in advance of tonight's Chiefs game, which is a night game tonight, so we do have time to get home for it. 5-0 our score. This story is inside the ice. A bit appropriate for today, at least up in Waterloo anyway. It's awfully cold. We'll be back with the 3rd period coming up after this here on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Welcome to Theater of the Mind. My name is David R. Lewis. I'm a writer of short stories and novels, including mystery and suspense, paranormal, and westerns. I also perform a number of my stories and novels as e-audiobooks. The logical extension of all that was to inflict myself upon the world through the magic of YouTube. I invite you to join me for videos of some of my audio work, my take on writing, heartland memories from my youth and childhood, as well as questions and answers. Let's jump in with a heartland memory. We'll go back in time a few decades and see what it was like to be inside the ice. In the part of the American heartland where I grew up, there was a wintertime saying, "Ain't nothing between here and the North Pole but one barbed wire fence, and it's down." It got cold, and it stayed cold. It was not the bone-numbing chill of North Dakota, but it was cold enough that many a complicated snow fort built in early December was still an effective battlement 2 months later. Christmas was always white and the lake ice thick enough to support tractors. Then, one wonderful January, the town's water tower froze. The big people said that it was an exceptionally cold winter. To my third-grade cronies and me, winter was winter. In those days before Thinsulate and Gore-Tex, little kids were cold all winter long. It was the price we gladly paid for snow. But that particular winter, the lake ice reached nearly 30 inches thick, and the town's water tower froze. It caused a big flap among the adults. Such an event had never happened before. Our small town had only one tower in the entire water system. And melting snow for drinking water is a slow job with little return. Everyone assumed the heater in the tank atop the 80-foot tower had given up the ghost. Something had to be done. A disaster like this should never have happened and must never happen again. But to us, the little kids, a fairy tale had grown from the snow in our tiny city park. When the water froze, a portion of the tank's top was displaced, and unfrozen water cascaded slowly down all sides of the tower, freezing to the legs and support columns as it went. An 80-foot stalagmite of crystal clear ice was formed, tapering upward from a 40-foot base to the tank high overhead, and we kids, squeezing through fissures, could get inside into a room-sized interior. Ice walls were a foot or two thick, refracting light as a prism does, blues, pinks, greens, sparkling with distortions, dazzling to view the sun through, amazing to watch the colors splash on friends' faces as we stood inside a frozen crystal. It was a wonderful experience, etheric, nearly profound in some ways. There was no kidhood horseplay there, no pushing, no shoving, no shouting. Wrapped in those crystal walls, such behavior was beyond us. Inside our frozen cathedral, we barely even spoke. Superman's fortress of solitude couldn't compare to what we had. We would slip quietly inside, sit on the snow, and just look at it. Every view was different. Each moment changed the angle of the sun, and the colors mutated and shifted with its passing, ever and never the same. Those of us that spent time there were changed during the hours we were inside. Everything was so simple, so calming, so lovely. I believe our kid egos were pushed aside by that experience, and many of us reached a state of near meditation. Anything that can keep a gang of 8 or 10-year-olds silent and still for hours at a time must reach something deep inside those children. On the second day of the event, before the city employees ran us off and destroyed all that beauty, the Methodist minister came walking by and asked if he could join us. We made room, and he sat in silence with our little group for a time. As he finally rose to leave, one of the girls asked him if this was what heaven looked like. His face was gentle and serious when he spoke to her. "My God, I hope so," he said. To this day, I believe his reply was totally honest. It is said that we need to come to the truth as a small child. And as children, we came to the tower. It may not have been a religious experience, but it certainly was spiritual. It wasn't heaven, but it was close enough for a group of small children sitting on the snow inside the ice. At least, that's how it seems to me. I'm David R. Lewis. Thanks for dropping by Theater of the Mind and letting me share a Heartland memory.
Welcome back out to Young Arena here in Waterloo. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona here on Kansas City Jets hockey. Waiting for the Warriors to come out. Jets back on the ice. 24-6 are the shots after 2 periods of play.
Right, yeah. Yesterday they had 30 on us, I think. Totally different team.
Yeah, I was going to say. It was
totally a different team from yesterday into today.
Now, I will certainly say that this is not a game that feels like the Jets are 5 goals better than the Warriors.
No, just like I didn't think they were 3 goals better than us yesterday. Agree, totally, 100%.
I mean, you know, we managed to get, 4 goals in about 5 minutes or so, more or less.
Yeah.
And
looks like they're making a goalie change. Yeah, they are.
Yeah. You're going to see the guy Shell from the JV
team, right? Yeah.
I'm almost a little surprised they didn't do that.
When he slammed his stick.
Well, after he gave up the 5th goal.
Yeah.
So interesting, though. You don't see too many freshmen getting a whole lot of varsity time.
No.
You're going to see that today.
I don't think that was their intent. You know? Their intent was probably more like backup, set up, injury, go in, but...
Yes. Emergency.
Yes.
Replacement.
Exactly.
But we'll see. Might be interesting, though. You know, you never know. The varsity team may find themselves, a lot of times when you've got a young kid back there, a freshman playing, it may actually inspire them to step up their play, trying to protect him. You never know. Zimlich line out to start things off with Maddox and Makowitz. And, of course, Brent is looking for a possible hat trick today. But it's the Warriors off the draw as they get it into the Jets' end. Niedert will play it back of the goal. It rings around all the way to the far side, and Rickers keeps it in. A shot, and a save by Moore. Rebounds picked up by the Jets. And ahead, here's Lobaugh with it. He'll work into the zone. Lost the puck, Whitrock. He skated past it as well. And making the announcement on the goaltender change. Maddox Harn with the puck. And he sent it over to his namesake, Brent Maddox, for the Jets. Will backhand it in. That hit the linesman. Actually ended up being break for the Jets, as Maddox had it, but he sent it down low. Harn trying to play it around. It does come out to center ice. Maddox will chase it down across for Makowitz. In the middle, here's Zimlich. And Zimlich straight away a shot right on, and a glove save by Shell, and he gets his first.
I think Zim just wanted to test him.
I was just going to say, gave him a good look at it. I tell you what.
Goalie in, let me see what I can do.
It could be, although I tell you what, he was doing him a favor.
Yeah.
It was like a warm-up shot almost.
Right, yeah, exactly.
So Goodwin line out. I did finally find the goal from Goodwin, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was just sort of a turner. It was one of those things where it was a shot. It went off the end boards and came back out in front. He sort of turned and shot.
Oh, right.
All in one motion. Got it past Lochner. So here he is with the puck. Trying to slide it toward the net. On his knees, he'll whack at it again. But that
Still on his knees.
Yep, knocked away by Dellinger, and it comes back out to center. Now here's Goodwin again. He'll play it off the end boards, but not out. It was kept in. They play it toward the middle, and a shot by Schuckman was wide of the goal. Dellinger plays it behind the net. Coots over there. Now back out. Schuckman, he lost it, and here's Briscoe through the middle of the ice. Warriors were backing in, so that gave the opportunity for the Jets to dump it in. And now here's Deaver. He knocked it away. He'll walk in front all alone and on goal. A shot and a save by Shell. And he did a good job of holding that near post.
Yeah, he did. Very nice job.
Trying to work in the other way. Schuckman again. Albertson a good job to poke it away. Dorley up ahead for Deaver. Deaver into the zone. Has Goodwin with him. Deaver will just go into the corner and pull up for a play and just play it behind the net and head to the bench for a line change. In the meantime, the Warriors and Driscoll will send it rink wide. They dump it in, cross corner. Bloom plays it up the boards, and Brody Lee in the middle. He was looking for Hacker, went off of his skate, but it's carried on by Ibis. Ibis was checked at the line, left it. Hacker will poke it ahead, comes loose in front, backhand shot by Lee, and that never did get through. Back out to the point, and Kirby couldn't stop it, and it goes all the way back into the Jets' end. Moore sends it across. Bloom. Now up ahead in the middle for Ibis. Ibis straight away a shot, went off a stick and out of play. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off. 3 minutes and 7 seconds into the third period. Jets leading at 5-0. Out shooting the Warriors 26-7. Zimlich line comes right back out for the Jets. As we were saying before, it'd be nice to get an early goal and get on the road on getaway day.
Get an early goal and stop them from getting one.
That would be nice.
Oh, there's a little breakaway, though.
Yeah, here's Niedert. He's got a step trying to work in on goal. And a shot right on, save. And a rebound, another save by Moore. And he managed to get the third one as well. Hesse had another chance. That one went off of a stick and wide.
I would admit that was 2 shots, and I think they're only, right now they've only given them 1. There's 3 shots.
Yeah, there's another one, and then the shot by Bushbaum. That one might have been a little wide.
No, that one was wide, but they got 9. He should have 10. I think they missed 1 in that sequence. That's my opinion.
When you get a whistle, I think the net had come off, or maybe it had gone out of play, but it'll get a face-off. Well, I'll tell you what. Cam had to be alert on some of those.
Yeah.
So Zimlich stays out there with Loba and Whitrock, and a shot goes wide of the net. Rebound, and the Warriors dangerous, put it right through the middle, but nobody there get a stick on it for either team. Goes in behind the net again. Zimlich is trying to play it ahead for Whitrock, but Zimlich again. He'll carry up on left wing. Ends up running over a Warrior player, but Waterloo takes over, and Schuckman, a good defensive play that time by Makowitz to stop Schuckman, and the Jets come back the other way. 3-on-2. Zimlich left it for Lobaugh. He didn't anticipate, but now they center one looking for Whitrock. That never got to him. Then here's Maddox's shot, and that hit traffic and comes back out to center ice. Another thing I noticed on the replays, by the way, that it was definitely Whitrock that Zimlich was trying to go to when it went to.
Yeah, I think so.
So there's a shot. Puck comes all the way back into the Jets' end, and Makowitz back for it. They'll play it around for Maddox in his own zone. Back to Makowitz in the corner. Oh, he played it back, but Maddox had vacated the area. Schuckman tried to center it. Maddox knocked it away. Boy, that was a blind pass, apparently. I hope it was a blind pass by Makowitz.
Or at least an assumption pass.
Yes.
Oh, there's a trip. We're going to get a power play.
Yeah, Jets look like they'll be going on the power play. In the meantime, delayed call. Maddox trying to play it ahead, and Waterloo takes over, and we'll get the whistle. So Lentz is going to go off.
That's a second penalty of the day.
Tripping call.
Both times I don't think he agreed with either of the penalty, but
that's one of those, again, it was an incidental trip. He wasn't trying to trip him, but it still, that doesn't make it not a penalty. It's just,
I don't think any player is trying to get a penalty.
Oh, no, actually that does.
There are some times, but I'm just saying.
That does happen.
On breakaways and stuff, but not like.
In the meantime, it's back to Zimlich at the point.
Maddox has got his stick tied up.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a goal. Oh, I thought it got by.
Shot by Albertson.
Number 5 still had Maddox's stick in his hands.
Not allowed to do that.
He just dropped it.
Yep. That was Makowitz over there.
1-0 game, 1-goal game. Emmer might complain about that. 5-no-goal game. He'll let it go.
Power play continues. There's only 7 seconds gone by. Albertson pinches in. Got it back in the net for Makowitz. He'll play it. Lobaugh, half boards, back out to Zimlich at the point. Walks the line, got it to Lobaugh. Top of the circle in toward the Dada shot. That was blocked to the defense. And the Warriors bounce it in on goal. Moore had to be alert there.
Yeah, see, they should have given him a shot there, and they didn't.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But they didn't.
That was clearly a shot on goal.
Yeah.
If he doesn't save it, it was definitely going to go in the goal.
Yeah.
Put it that way. Maddox with the puck. He fanned as he tried to shoot it, and the Warriors take over and play it down the ice. Yeah, that is really sad that there's no shot on that. I mean, to be quite honest, there are things that he got shots for that were much easier than that one.
Right, yeah.
Because it was a bouncing puck.
Yeah.
And it very easily could have gotten in. But it was, again, if that wasn't a shot on goal, what is?
Right, exactly.
That's a shot on goal too, actually.
Yeah.
Because again, now he came out and played it, but again, if he doesn't play it, then
it's a goal.
Yeah, that one would have been in the net. Now that one there,
that's borderline.
Yeah, you don't necessarily call it a shot because it went off the linesman. So if that had gone in the net, they would have had to wave it off because you can't go directly from an official into the net. But other than that, it's really should have been 1-2.
Look at Makowitz getting mauled.
And there's going to be a penalty called, but I don't know on who or for what.
It's going to be on, he's getting mauled.
Yeah. I think it may be Rickers going off. It is. And so it'll be 5-on-3 for 23 seconds. Warriors look confused. So they're going to bring the top unit back out again for this 5-on-3, which will last 23 seconds. 10:14 to go, regulation time. Jets on top 5-0. Would like to get a 6th goal and get the clock moving. Maddox gets it back to Albertson. He'll work in, sends it across for Zimlich, a wrist shot. That hit Bush bomb in the rear end and goes back of the net. Now here's Maddox again. Over for Lobaugh. Now to Zimlich. Still 5-on-3, a shot, and it goes off the end boards, loose at the crease.
Maddox
they
gets
score.
it. 12, 16, 13, or 50.
Well, apparently no Jets fans brought hats with them that they wanted to lose. But we'll take a quick look here. Jets on the 5-on-3. Maddox was behind the net, gave it to Lobaugh.
The only question is, did Maddox touch it?
Well, there's the shot from Zimlich. It ends up going off the end boards.
Yeah, and Maddox does.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely Maddox got the goal.
They got it right.
Yeah, no, that was
got it right.
Absolutely correct.
Running clock.
So, hat trick for Brent Maddox. How about that? When was the last time the Jets had a defensive hat trick? A hat trick by a defenseman, I wonder.
Probably been a while.
I would imagine so. Can't even imagine who would have done it.
Probably the best person would have been Taylor.
Yeah, I could see that.
Matt Curry, when he played.
Yeah.
He was a scoring defenseman.
Definitely. I could see Isaac's brother, maybe.
Yeah.
More recently.
Yeah.
As a possibility.
Right.
Still a power play because they did get that on the 5-on-3 situation for the Jets. One-timer by Albertson missed the mark. Maddox still has it, though. Got it to Lobaugh. Now straight away, here's Zimlich's shot right in front. I'm not sure if that hit the goaltender or if it hit Buchanan, who went down. Comes back out to Albertson. He overskated.
Point streak's still not caught up.
In the corner, Makowitz. He takes a hit, lets the puck go to Maddox. Got it to Lobaugh. He'll walk in front, a shot. That hit traffic in wide. Now here's Zimlich again. And he tried a little curl and toe shot, and it went off a stick and out of play. So that's going to do it for the penalty, although they need to hold him in there until the puck drops. So they'll start off 5-on-4.
The kids are like, I get out. No, you don't. You have to wait.
They got to be careful about that because he's coming out of the box.
Yeah. Did that light just go off? I said, did the light just go off?
I don't know. Didn't notice it. So teams are back to 5-a-side. Puck out to center ice. Kirby dumps it back in. Jets on top 6-0. And they play it up over the glass and out of play.
Which is very nice for Jets.
Works for us.
Yep.
It's something that we might have done on purpose, if you remember. Was it a couple years ago that we were shooting the puck out?
Last year.
Was that last year?
Now we get running clock. They don't get a puck.
Not one with a logo on it, anyway.
No. We get running clock. The garbage pucks come out.
Puck sent the length of the ice. That should be icing against the Warriors, and it is. Shots are 30-9.
Well, on the scoreboard.
Yeah. Definitely. Like I said, we literally saw him get definitely 2, probably 3 shots.
Right.
None of which they counted.
Yeah, exactly.
That again, it's like I said, I mean, it doesn't matter. There's nothing in the shot rule that says how far away the shot has to come from. That, it has to come from inside the zone or something like that. Or if there were, then you could make the case to be like, okay, well, in that case, if the puck goes in the net, it's not a goal.
Yeah.
If it's not a shot, then it can't be a goal.
Right, exactly.
Here's Ibis. Tried to play it toward the middle. That was broken up, and the Warriors back the other way. This is Coots with it, trying to work in. Plays it toward the middle. Hacker there to knock it away. Then Lentz, and Hacker will swat it away from him, and here's Kaufman with it. He'll gain the red line and a long dump in. That actually went off the goaltender Shell's glove, and actually it's a good thing that one wasn't on net. We've seen that a few times.
I'm going to assume he would have caught it if it was on net.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, I know. We've seen guys drop before.
Well, actually, in this particular weekend, I don't know what it is about these Waterloo Warrior goaltender gloves, but we've seen a few of them. Our first goal of this game went off the goaltender's glove and into the back of the net. And it happened yesterday as well. Neutralized face-off. Dorley goes back for it. He'll send it across for Albertson. And then Bloom ahead on right wing. It was tipped into the zone, so no icing here. I'm not sure if it was Dorley or the Waterloo player that tipped it, but it doesn't matter. Either way, it's not icing. Albertson kept it in for the first try, but then the Warriors pick it up and get it out to center ice. Hesse over there. Now Lentz and Deaver along the boards. Caldwell trying to work it free. He does and dumps it in. Back for it is Albertson with 5 minutes to go. He'll just go for a skate in his own end and play it back in the net for Bloom. Bloom up ahead on right wing. Dorley's trying to go rink wide. He was looking for Deaver, went off his skate. Now
Zim's got 3 points today, but no goals.
Dorley will dump at the length of the ice. This is going to be icing. Not sure what the point of that was.
Tired?
Well, but I'm saying we had plenty of other guys coming off the ice, so if he was tired, all he had to do was defer to Zimlich, who was standing right next to him.
Yeah.
And
they stopped the clock.
We got it. Well, there's a penalty coming up apparently.
Oh, Lentz, that's his third.
Yeah, another one. I didn't see what the call was. Must have happened way away from the play. We'll keep an ear open. Cross-checking is the call, but I never saw it. Having a neutralized face-off because the Jets had iced the puck before the penalty.
Right.
So Jets have the man advantage and a 6-goal lead with 4.5 to go here in regulation time. Zimlich with the puck. He just skates right up the middle of the ice. On left wing for Lobaugh. Lobaugh pulls up in the corner. He'll play it across for Albertson. Now to Zimlich. One-timer goes off a stick and wide of the goal. Maddox. Now to Lobaugh. I think it's safe to say that we've never had a defenseman with 4 goals in a game.
Oh, I would say that's probably really good, safe to say.
Maddox. Because he's out there and it's a power play. You never know. Here's Lobaugh. Top of the circle. Will play it in the middle for Zimlich.
Technically, one of his goals wasn't from the point.
Yeah.
It was from the power play.
Right. But they still all count.
Yeah.
Puck sent the length of the ice. Now that one was wide.
Right. And they gave him one. No,
that would be funny if they did. Then you'd really start to wonder whether they actually understand what shots are.
Right, yeah.
Here's Albertson on right wing, got it ahead for Maddox. He'll pull up on the half boards on the far side. Left it there for Makowitz, around for Lobaugh on the near side. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Got it to Maddox again. Maddox cycling down low with Lobaugh. He walks in front with it, a shot, and a good save by Shell. Rebound up the boards, and Zimlich. He'll give it to Lobaugh again from the dot. Shot right on. Another save by Shell. Rebound was blocked by Maddox. Comes up the boards. Lobaugh over there. And it comes back out to Zimlich. Zimlich at the point. A shot. That hit traffic. Ended up going off the glass. 7 seconds to go in the power play.
Actually, Shell's done a pretty good job.
He's done a terrific job for a freshman playing in a varsity game.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, anyway.
He's only given him 1 goal.
Right.
And both of them, and he's been in the power play 3 times.
Yeah, the goal he gave up was a 5-on-3 goal. So, I mean, who can't really complain about that. Now here's trying to walk in. Makowitz in on goal. A shot, he scores.
There you go.
Josh Makowitz with the breakaway.
I don't know, did that come from anybody?
Yeah, there was a pass up. And that'll make it 7-0. I don't know what the fans are screaming about.
I don't know.
Let's see.
They stopped the clock and they shouldn't.
Who was it passed it up there?
It was it might have been Albertson. No, it was Maddox.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was Maddox. And he just let
16 from 12. They got it. Yep.
And Maddox, and then Makowitz, who does a good job here. Boy, looked like a scorer, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He used to be forward. He was younger. We moved him back to D.
Yep. So that's why we can get away with doing that on the power play.
Yep.
That was not a power play goal, though.
Nope. Just those defensemen didn't get off. No,
Nice.
actually, Mackowitz came on.
Nice thing.
For Albie.
Nice thing about that situation is that it gives us a cushion.
Yeah.
To keep the clock running.
Right.
Hacker gave it to Lee. He fanned as he tried to shoot it. Comes out to center ice off the skate of Hesse. Now the puck in the middle, and it's Cameron Hacker trying to work in on left wing. His shot, that hit traffic. Picked up by Harn. He'll work ahead. We're down to a minute 20 left to go. Harn. And good job by Kirby to force him wide and into the corner. And Hesse plays it back in the net.
Oh, broken stick.
Yep. And so it's carried on by Ibis, who makes a move. And Angola's shot and a save by Shell. That's the second time we talked about Shell holding that inside post. As this is going to be
I would have liked to
call.
see Kirby go 5-hole that time. He might have snuck it by.
So icing the call. Clock is down to 45 and running. Somebody must have bumped the. Somebody must have bumped the clock just in the last couple of seconds here.
Yeah, that's all right.
No big deal.
We got it. They can see it.
Half a
30
minute.
seconds. Just can't see that score.
See most of it. Anyway. 20 seconds out of the net. Moore will play it to the corner. And it was lifted out by Albertson, and that almost will do it.
There he goes.
At least he didn't whiff on it.
Yeah. No.
That's probably going to do it. They will not drop the puck, and the Kansas City Jets. A good response, I think you could say, here on Sunday with a 7-0 shellacking over the Waterloo Warriors. So Cameron Moore ends up saving all 9 shots he got credited for
Mike
saving.
Curry says there's never been a defenseman who's had a hat trick. Unless you want to count Jake Mitchell, who played both forward and defense in the same game.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was listed as a forward. So.
Well, there has been now.
All right, Joe. Well, enjoy your weekend off.
Yeah.
And we will see you in
Fremont.
in
2
weeks.
weeks on a Friday.
You got it.
We got that Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
So our play of the game was the game winner, the first goal of the game as it turned out. Maddox is first. On his way to a hat trick tonight. So good job there for Kansas City. They win it. 7-0 the final score. We appreciate you joining us here from Young Arena in Waterloo. We'll sign off now and see you in a couple weeks from Fremont right here on the Jets Hockey Network.
What happened to your passing? You gotta support the puck. Do I have to tell you this? And we're getting killed on the board. This is your territory, Grimson. Do your job.
Grimson.
Hello? Hi, honey. What? Now? All right. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Hey, it's my girl. You know, my daughter.
Love. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.